Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:30.9. Leclerc, Piastri, Lawson, Webber and Hadjar. We've been pushed down to P22. A quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:30.9. Leclerc, Piastri, Lawson, Webber and Hadjar.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight, before the cars brake into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Lawson, Mark Webber and Hadjar, Bortoleto, Gasly, Behrman and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda and Albon, Russell, Doohan, Pepe Marti, Pierce, Stroll, Maloney, Aaron and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today, Anthony Davidson. And we've all welcomed this new team with open arms. It's brilliant for us as commentators and as fans of the sport as well. But what about the other 10 teams in the paddock? What's the reaction going to be like there?
Well, you know what, Crofty? The other 10 teams as well will love the thought of a new team joining the grid. They'll be there to help them until they start getting beaten by them, and then it will stop.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Yellow flag. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Not our best executed race, obviously, but still some points on the board for both of us. So well done, but you know, we need to do better. Yes, thank you. Good job all weekend. First points on the board, so thank you very much.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix. Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:31.0. Leclerc, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Sainz and Webber. I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:31.0. Leclerc, Tsunoda, Verstappen, Sainz and Webber.
Yeah, I couldn't go any quicker.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. The ever-tightening turns of 1 and 2 will prove tricky in the slippery conditions here in Shanghai, and anyone that slides wide will lose a lot of time getting back on track. Turn 14 should still be the best place for overtaking, but we'll have to see some improvement in the weather before the drivers can take advantage of that DRS assistance. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, and Piastri, Russell, Antonelli, Behrman, and Pierre Gasly, Hadja, Bortoletto, Esteban Ocon, and Aaron, Pepe Marti, Webber, Joshua Pearce, and Liam Lawson, Albon, Stroll, Maloney, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Sounds so romantic, doesn't it? Let's have an 11th team in Formula One. Yes, we all want that as fans, but none of us really know the scale of the challenges that lie ahead.
You're trying to beat teams, Crofty, that have been here doing it for decades, and you've come in as a new team, built the factory, built the car, built your team around 2 drivers. It's no tall order.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Ready, check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, and that's a red flag. Red flag. Keep the delta positive, and let's have you straight into the pit lane, please. Okay, this is essentially a free stop, so let's think very carefully about our strategy for the rest of this race. I know here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Mercedes drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Systems all looking good. Head down. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, red flag, mate, red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane. Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Away in just a moment. Stand by. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. DRS has been enabled, DRS is now enabled. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.5 seconds. Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Okay, gap to leader, 7.2 seconds. Leclerc ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Let's go, baby. Good job. Yes, thank you.
And in the end, there was no
Good job.
stopping
All weekend.
Max Verstappen. He takes
First points on
victory.
the board, so thank you very much.
Well, all their off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to start the season with a solid victory. It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Hey, boss, have you got a moment to look at something?
Hey, Chief, we've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got...
Good news, boss. We got a great result on this. Hey, boss, what do you make of this?
Hey, Chief, we have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.